Yeah. Ooh. We have made it to the gym. Oh, good morning, guys. January 2nd. We're feeling fantastic. It is nice and chilly in the gym. Let me do this. There we go. Whoa. I do like the cool weather. It's fantastic, fantastic. January 2nd. What a beautiful day of the year to build a good habit for mental health and fitness. We have nobody showing up for the live today. I guess everybody has gone back to sleep after the New Year's parties. But absolutely no worries. It is dark outside. I don't see anybody on the street. But it's all good. We're here. We're going to have a chat about mental health and well being. And we are going to exercise as well. Did you exercise today? Fantastic. All right. So, for the purpose of mental health and well-being, what are we talking about is for 2025 to have a good routine. Yesterday we spoke a little bit about having a happy place. Today we can talk about a happy routine, which can potentially set you up for the day. So the following is my happy routine. I do like waking up around 3:30 when it's still dark, because I like a little bit of darkness. I like being where it's nice and quiet and where people are still asleep, so the commotion is less. I don't do sometimes well with commotion. So I feel like I get a few hours of peace and quiet, and that's my happy routine to start with. Now, in order to do that, it has to start the night before by sleeping early. Andrew Sabini, I like to do the same, ease into the day. Oh, hi Andrew, Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping by. Great. Ease into the day, that's true. So, when you find yourself a happy routine, it's one of the great things. So, I came in, I did my meditation, right? Sorted my room out a little bit. Just a few things, you put things away. But hey, in a realistic scenario, there are unlimited crabs, and how many crabs could you kill before they kill you? Why would you want to kill a crab? Unless you're making a Krabby Patty. Sorry, bad jokes, but it's okay. I try. That's why my stand-up comedic didn't work out. Yeah, profession. So back to what I was saying. They are trying to kill you. Okay, but that's all right. What do you want me to say? I'll keep running because I'm fit, because I'm at the gym every day. So that's the next thing, right? That wake up, meditated, had some water, feeling great. Now I'm gonna do exercise for a bit. It could be half an hour, it could be 15 minutes. Some days are better than others, right? And you may have a more intense workout depending what's on your day, what's on the schedule, right? After that, I have some peace, nice shower. I'm gonna have my warm water with ghee, grass-fed butter, have my creatine, and then I have time for myself. I have time for myself where it's barely 5:30/6 and I don't have to do anything pressing immediately because most of any appointments I would have don't start before 9. 8:30 at the earliest. So those 2.5 hours that I get is my mental space. I plan to go through what I need to do for the day, which I've already planned the day before, only because I used to just be like, yeah, I'll figure out the next day. And then what used to happen is I heard this thing where they said, if you don't plan your day, somebody else will. And then I realized that that's true at times, right? So what I did is that, no, tomorrow I need to do number 1, 2, and 3. And it doesn't have to be like fixed because sometimes things are variable. However, the important part is that you have some activities or some accomplishments that you want to do during the day. So that becomes your happy routine. Now, at the same time, I have a few things I would like to do that may be variable. The other part is that there are certain activities that I regardless do every day, right? Like for example, I like to write and also type, but I also have practice writing. I like to clean my room for 3 minutes a day. So few activities, like I just clean my closet if I want to move a few things. I like to learn something new. I like to practice my language. What do you write about? Hi, reality TV. What do I write about? Can I be honest? Wayne called me. Hi, Wayne Connolly. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year, January 2nd. So what do I write about? I used to restrict myself, but now I write about anything. So then I have no excuse that I have nothing to write about. Writing is that if I have anything in my mind, it could be good, it could be neutral, but I write. And I'll tell you what I wrote about yesterday. I wrote about if it was 2024 again, what would I do? That was my topic again, right? Anything but comes to mind. What if it's weird? That's what I said. It could be weird. It's for you to write in your mind. It is not that I'm writing professionally. Do you like PDD parties you went to? For some reason, when I went by your stream, I thought you were Amer. I don't know why though. Okay, I'm not sure who that is, but okay. Thank you very much for stopping by the stream though. Right, so that is my happy routine. Now, we're gonna do a little bit of exercise because we're at the gym. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of stretches and all. Amir Khan maybe. Oh, wow. But what I feel is that you have to come up with your happy routine, guys, right? Something that works for you and try it. What a tool. Okay, yes. Thank you for that. Happy New Year to you too, Paul Brady. I appreciate you stopping by. So that's sort of my happy routine. And within my happy routine, I have a happy routine for my coffee because I like drinking coffee. Dude, ignore them. Yeah, no worries. It's all good. So the coffee routine that I have is a sub-routine that makes me happy. Either I have my coffee machine, I have my sparkling water, I'm trying new beans, so it's great. Let's do a little hang to spread to, thank you very much, Reality TV, to stretch out the back because I sit in the chair sometimes all day. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, just nice and easy. Let the spine decompress. I sometimes hurt my shoulders. Right shoulder, left. So, okay. Same, I just was asking. Yes, Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Sharon from the UK, how you doing? We're currently in Nottingham. Where are you from? In the UK. That's lovely. You're awake at 5 a.m., Sharon. That's fantastic. That's amazing. That's cool. Fantastic. Oh, we have the cycle as well. Wayne, you are jokes. Nuhu. Okay, I'm awake because I have not. Whoa. That's okay if you haven't slept. Is there a particular reason you haven't slept? That's okay. That's okay. That happens sometimes where we try our best. Ooh, this is cold. So, do a little cardio over here. Right. We got the bicycle. So, what I'm trying to say is, good, I am from Cheshire. Ooh, I've never been there. I would like to go. So, oh, let me show you the bike. That's the bike. I'll do a little cardio, right? So, happy routine, right? That's my happy routine. About waking up, going to the gym, cleaning my room, doing a little bit of meditation. That works for me. Now, what about when it doesn't work out, right? Yes, it's the ADHD affects sleep. I used to do the opposite, where I used to be awake all night and then sleep during the day because I was hiding from myself, and I figured that out. Now, what I realized is that it's not good for your circadian rhythm. It's not good for our health as well. So what I realized is that I still like the darkness. I don't like waking up at 7:38 in the morning. I just cannot do that. I don't like that time. You have a dirt bike. I'm jealous. Yeah. So hiding myself means because I didn't like interacting. But now I figured out that if I sleep at 7, 8 in the evening, right, slash night, whichever one you call it, and I wake up nicely at 3:30, I can still accomplish the same. I can still be by myself. I can still have my mental space, right? So when that's available, I prefer doing that. There will be times when I would do intermittent fasting that I would do for longer than 24 hours. I would sleep at 7:38 and wake up at 1:30 in the morning. Can you believe that? Oh, it would be amazing. Yeah, dude, there's no way. Oh, I'm not sure what being Pakistani has with sleeping at 7 p.m. But what I can do is, what I can do is that you can try to put that and implement that. Okay, we're done with the bicycle. That's crazy. So, my body has a routine. I wake up around. Wow, good for you, Sharon. Good for you. That's amazing, right? So, what I'm trying to say is over here that this is hilarious. Yes, what I'm saying is, thank you, Paul. I appreciate you understand the comic elements. So, trying to sleep and getting a new routine is something that we can strive for. You can try and build that in. It has to be bit by bit, where maybe you start on the weekends and start over there. You know? It doesn't have to be instantaneous that we're looking for. The point is that you have to find your happy routine. Yeah, you have to find your happy routine where it works for you. So sleeping early, waking up early works for me. It doesn't help when I do things late because then I feel lost. So I feel happiest doing that. And yes, it may interfere with my social commitments or just any of that, but I do prioritize my mental health and well-being, and I feel much better doing that. I'm the same. Yes, absolutely. That if the people, yes, sometimes you may need to change the routine, or when I'm traveling, especially like when I traveled from India to the UK and then city to city and you're packing and the routine gets disturbed, yes. But I try staying as close to the routine as possible because, well, the thing happens is that it can have a knock-on effect, and that's what I don't like. So I try and stay as close as possible. And especially like when I stay at a different hotel, I try and have a gym. And if there's no gym, I still work out. How often do you slip out of the routine? If I can be honest, in the last 90 days, I've gone back and forth between countries, time zones. Just not that, even the food that I eat has changed. But I have tried my best to stay on that routine. And when I cannot stay in the routine, I have to overcompensate. And what I mean by overcompensate means is that I try and then do longer fasts, intermittent fasting, or like for like 24, 36 hours. The reason I do that is because it helps me regulate. Hi, how you doing, man? Hey, Prince, how you doing? Nice to see you. Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. Right? So I will overcompensate. I will overcompensate by doing that, and then I feel it comes back to my routine. But this isn't healthy though, dude. There has to be healthy in what sense do you not feel it's healthy? Because like it works for me. Oh, it's too early. Oh, dude, I would like to ride a bike. That would be nice. I hope to do a live stream on a bike. Yeah, the dirt bikes. Wow, that would be a great exercise. So what I was saying was that when you find what works for you, when you do anything else, you'll feel off. Like for example, when I'm traveling to time zones, I try my best to see when can I sleep next, and I try and avoid sleeping during the day, so then I can sleep early in the evening and then back on. Maybe 1-2 days I'm off. What sometimes I have a big issue with is food, because I try and avoid seed oils. I try and avoid processed foods. You know, how many meals do I eat in a day? I try and eat only one meal a day, and usually I post that online as well, whatever I eat. Yesterday I ate lamb. The day before I ate some steaks. So it's those kind of things that I do. Okay, we're gonna do tricep right now. We're gonna do the triceps. We're gonna work out the triceps. Give me a second. Just a nice warm up. One of my favorite exercises is working out my triceps. Fantastic. I guess you're right. So it's about the word balance. The balance, only you can define what is a balance, right? What is it that you feel is balance? Like some people think balance may be 5 days you are working in the office and 2 days on the weekend is a balance. Maybe that works for you. But for me is that certain things just have to be done every day. Okay? Certain things just have to be done every day. For example, I may not have an intense workout. I may not have a big workout, but I exercise every day because I've seen the difference when I don't exercise, when I don't drink my water, when I'm just lazing around, it puts me in a bad zone, right? On the positive side, when I do these small things like 10 minutes of exercise, I do dress up, right? Like I like wearing a suit. Those are my happy clothes. I wear a suit. If I'm feeling glum, I'll put on a nice suit, tie, and I'll just go. Even if it's down to Tesco, Sainsbury, Little Waitrose, or Cafe Nero, it doesn't matter. I'll put on my suit and I'll go. And when I put on my suit, I feel like Batman. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. So I feel good wearing a suit. I'm gonna wear a suit. And I post a video of wearing my suit. So I feel great. And sometimes I get a lovely compliment. And sometimes I'm like, people tell me, mate, why you overdressed? You look like a joke. Why? Okay, thank you for that. But I like my suit. I'm wearing my suit. And I feel comfortable in my suit. So I'm going to wear my suit. So that's about the morning routine. Geez, what a boring life. Yes, I can tell you, Paul Brady, my life may be boring, but what I can tell you as well, I have mental peace. And at times I feel that Wayne, I am so busy. Okay. So what I mean is that when you have a boring life, but you have mental peace, it's a good trade-off. However, I have had times or period in my life where I'm really busy and doing a lot of activities, and it does get a little crazy. So, like, it really depends on what you like, because I realized, and I studied a lot, I looked a lot, I educated myself, I gained a lot of knowledge, and I said, you are in charge of your happiness. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, mate. Happy New Year. Hope you have a fantastic year ahead. Thank you very much. So, what I realized is you're in charge of your happiness, but there are certain things that you're in charge of. You cannot control the things that are not in your control, right? Like if the flight is delayed, the flight is delayed, right? You're not in control of that. But what you're in control of is trying to reach the airport early. What you're in charge of is making sure that you have packed a bag of some snacks, that you have packed a bag of water, coffee, whatever you need, right? So the Heathrow Airport, right, when I was coming in, right, and guess what? By accident, I left my coffee, my tumbler, right? So I brought my own coffee. Hey, Daniel. Happy New Year, mate. Happy New Year. Bon année. I'm not sure how you say in Portuguese. Bon année in French. Is that close by in Portuguese? Let me know. So I took it with me because I didn't want to pay extra for coffee. I have my own coffee. And guess what? Like, no. Either you throw away your tumbler or we have to do all this extra checking on you. And I was like, mate, I've had that tumbler for 10 years. I'm not throwing that away. That's my tumbler. All right, I'm not doing that, right? I had to drink 6 shots of espresso within a few minutes. And all of them were just staring at me like, mate, no ways. I was like, yeah. I was like, what am I going to do? You're being ridiculous. Can I pour it out? No. Feliz Ano Novo. There we go. Feliz. All about the Feliz. So I was like, okay. They're like, no, this, that. I was like, can I pour it out? He said, there's nowhere to pour liquids. So I said, okay. So I'm just sitting there having the shots. And they're like, well, you cannot drink 6 shots of espresso. I was like, but I'm not throwing my tumbler away. I can't do that. You can help me out. It's only coffee, but because of security reasons. And I said, you know what? I understand. I'll drink the 6 shots of espresso. No worries. So I drank the 6 shots of espresso. And they took another half an hour, almost 45 minutes to put me through like additional security and all of that. And I was like, it's okay. So the guy was so nice. He's like, mate, you have been an absolute legend, right? You've been an absolute legend. You have been cooperative. You haven't made a face. You haven't yelled at us. You haven't screamed. You haven't made a fuss. I said, yeah, but why would I? He's like, mate, I deal with people every day at the airport, right? I deal with people every day at the airport, and they would have had a fit. So I said, there's no reason, mate. I said, look, it was my fault that I brought the tumbler with me because it was a little too big. I didn't realize. I left it in my luggage because I had so much luggage I was carrying because I was, shifting countries. So it was a bit intense, but it's okay. And I was like, but do you realize, right? Like, I just drank 6 shots of espresso. Surely you should have something for somebody. Like, that was my favorite tumbler, right? So he's like, look, these are security things and we make no exceptions. And I was like, dude, I really understand. But, he said, yeah. So in life, sometimes you may have people who may not understand what you're going through mentally. And the important part is to keep your happy routine, is to keep your mind positive. And yes, if that tumbler had been seized, I would have had a meltdown. I would have been like, Because, there are certain things that yours are just there. Like, they're just there, right? And for me, that tumbler was special because I've had so many good memories with it. I've had so many good tumblers with it, that I couldn't give that up. So in my life, I'm kind to everyone. You never know who's. Yeah. So that's the problem, that people don't realize those kind of things, and they label you as being difficult. But I can tell you one thing, right? You're not difficult. They just haven't met somebody like you, and it's difficult for them to deal with. Let me say something. Let me put the weights down. When somebody says to you, you're being difficult, no. You're being you, and you have every right to be yourself. They haven't met a person like you before, hence it's difficult for them to handle. Let me say that again in a sense. I'm very particular about not eating seed oils. I'm very particular about drinking water, right? I only prefer drinking sparkling water. So what happens is that when I go somewhere, somebody offers me water, I'm like, no, you don't have sparkling? You are not a peace of mind if you would stress or. Yes, right. So the peace of mind comes in from the place where I was very mentally calm. I didn't overreact. I was at the airport. I know it was through security. I know it was my fault because the tumbler size is a little too big. And because there was coffee in it, they had to do it. So that was the reason I had to be calm. And that was my peace of mind. And it was only about attachment that the flask would have gone. But it's okay. Sparkling water, right? So somebody offers me water. I'm like, no, I don't want it. He's like, oh, you're weird. Why are you drinking sparkling? I was like, you drink what you want. I'm going to drink what I want. If you don't have what I have, what I want, it's okay. So that's how it is. You're not weird. You're not difficult. You're just being you. You just don't fit within the current social norm or in that remit that people are used to. Don't worry about it. Whoa, let's get this weight. Hold on. Let's do a back exercise right quick. Oh, that was nice and light. So, like I said, you're not weird, mate. They just don't understand you, which is fine. So, you have to make provisions yourself for your weirdness that people may not be able to handle. Meaning to say, you may not have sparkling water everywhere. You may have sparkling water in a plastic bottle, and that's not acceptable. So, I don't drink plastic bottle. I don't like the plastic bottles. Sorry. So what do? I try carrying my water, my coffee, whatever I can by myself. And I have a bag where I put all my belongings in. And I take it with me. And I do realize that I do have little nuances that may be not normal. So what I do with that is I try and compensate for myself so I'm not a burden on others, because I can understand that not everybody may have the same way of doing things. So I just have to do things that make me comfortable, and that's important. And I take my own straws. Good for you, Shard. Good for you. And that's something I'm talking about, that you have to do things that are good for you, and that works for you, then it works for you. And that's what's important. I also struggle with, if I'm visiting somebody or I'm trying to do something and they have different dietary requirements, you know what I just say nicely? I'm fasting. And then it's like a white lie and say, look, I'm a bit sick, I'm under the weather, I'm not gonna eat, because I don't want to eat the seed oils. I want to avoid eating junk food. So I just say, no, I'm all right, mate. Which is still polite. That's all right. But I do like eating steak. I do eat lamb. So that's what I like. Then on top of that, I only use stainless steel or cast iron. So now that's another issue. So I travel with my own stainless steel pan. I stand like cast iron is heavier, so stainless steel pan. I have one plate, one spoon that I travel with, that I have with myself if I need be, and that's it. My life in a suitcase, which I'm gonna have to pack again because I'm leaving Nottingham in a few days to go back to another city to start over. How exciting! So, yep, I'm just good at packing now. Maybe I should have one of those PDFs on how to pack your entire life in a suitcase and move to another city, another country overnight. How beautiful. Mental peace is so important in my straws. You just made my day, Sharon. You just absolutely made my day. That's beautiful. Do you know that? My straws are stainless steel as well. That is so good. Oh my God. I found a straw buddy. Can I call you my straw buddy? You're my straw buddy. Oh my God. It's so good to know that you use a stainless steel straw. People don't understand. Drinking hot stuff out of a plastic. No bueno. No bueno. No bueno. It can't be healthy by any measure, mate. Like, I understand sometimes, like, there's no choice, but, mate, it's not healthy. Okay, last back exercise. We're going for the heavies. Ooh. That was beautiful. Of course. What was the no for? Sorry, I didn't understand, Sharon. What was the no for? Right. So, stainless steel straws, absolutely fantastic. Can't do without them. I always try and avoid those coffee cups as well. So I either take my cup or I try and not have coffee when I'm out then. Because I don't want to have those coffee cups. They're not good for you, especially when they put the takeaway. I'll say, can I get in the glass cup? So that's the only thing. You have to do what's right for you, what you feel is correct. And people will only do the things that they don't understand, so they think it's correct. And there's a big difference in that. That's the thing. That if they think it's correct, they'll enforce it on you. But you have a choice. You may not be able to control your wages. You may not be able to control the job you're at for a time being. But what you can control is everything outside it. So build a life that's meaningful to you, because we only get one chance. So build a life that is meaningful to you in every which way, shape, or form. Where when you wake up and you're like, you know what? I'm feeling so fantastic. Let my boss be upset at me. You know? I have bills to pay, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out. And I can tell you, there are a lot of people out there who are good people who will want to help you. So reach out for help. Reach out because life is not meant to be spent alone. I've understood that. It is that you have to depend on people. You have to go through life with all these different people that you meet, you greet, and not everybody's going to be the same. Everybody has a different role. So you have to define it for yourself, what that person is there for. And there's no harm in taking help from people and then not talking to them, because they may just be there to help you for that particular activity, and then that's it. Okay, last set. And then we're going. We're feeling great. Whoa, the Arnold presses are coming in. That's heavy. Okay, cool. Oh, if we're gonna do our daily push-ups, press-ups. My home and I have no clutter. I know everything is. That's so lovely. That's good to hear. That's absolutely what I'm saying. It's your home. Keep it. You know what? Clutter, no clutter. right? Sometimes I get cluttered. Keep it clean, keep it neat, keep it minimalistic. That's my thing. For 2025, I'm being minimalistic. I'll tell you why. Because I've packed up my suitcase now way too many times to have all those things with me. So it's been a blessing that I have moved a few times, but that's okay. I've learned to live minimalistically. However, I love my clothes and I have so many, and each accessory has to match with each outfit, but now I've come to terms with it. So I've come to terms with it that I only brought one pair of formal shoes with me this time, and one pair of trainers that I'm wearing, and one pair of casual shoes. It killed me not to take the umpteen amount of pairs of shoes I have. But you know what I realized? That it's a new chapter. I'm gonna travel light. Maybe instead of taking all the suits I have, I take a few, I mix and match, keep the shirts, but I find my style in my own way. So I kept the basics. And you know what it made me learn? It made me appreciate the clothes I have and said, you know what? I still look good. I feel great. So that's something I learned about myself. All right, I'll do one more set of press-ups and then we're gonna crack on with the day. It's 2nd of January. A lot of people are back to work today. I don't know about you guys. If you're working, if you have time off. Last set. Five. 10. 15. Okay, feeling fantastic. What a great workout. All right, guys, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow. Exactly what's also important is my... Absolutely. You should have your comfort clothes, and that's great. So, 3 things, as usual, as friendly reminder. Exercise daily, even if it's for a little bit. Avoid the sugars if you can, please. And 3, don't forget to smile. Life is beautiful. Mental health and well-being is important. Please, please don't let anybody else tell you otherwise, that your mental health is not important. Have your happy routine. And yeah, thank you, Sharon. Happy New Year to you too. It's gonna be a fantastic year. We're gonna help more people than ever before. We're gonna make the world a better place with positive vibes, with transcending nationalities, borders, and talk about mental health and well-being. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a beautiful year. And I may not be super focused, but I'm focused on being super. And that's the important part. I hope you guys have a lovely day and a lovely week and the start of a new year, new beginnings. And let's have a fantastic year ahead. All right, guys? Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 a.m. A little bit of health, a little bit of wealth. and everything good in the middle. All right, ciao.